Got a question here asking their tenant, I guess, is putting personal property in the common areas of the rental property. I'm assuming this is like an apartment complex. Those landlords asking, can they issue a 3-day notice to the tenant to cease and desist that behavior? Hi, my name is Rob Wells. I'm the Landlord Warrior on TikTok and YouTube. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our videos. Now, hopefully, this landlord has a good lease that defines where personal property of the tenant can be stored. Obviously inside the rental unit, there might be a garage, that type of deal where there's storage permitted. Apartment common areas, the good leases that I see will define that the tenants can't leave their personal belongings outside or in the common areas, that type of deal, because storage is not permitted there. If there is a provision that specifies that, then a 3-day notice to perform could be issued to the tenants, warning them that, hey, listen, we have complaints of stuff being left there, etc. You need to store your items inside your unit or in the designated storage areas, defined in the lease agreement. Okay. For our landlords covered under the Tenants Protection Act of 2019, you're going to have to send a warning notice to your tenant telling them, hey, you need to cease and desist the behavior. If you continue to violate the terms of the agreement, the landlord could give you a 3-day notice to quit. If you continue to violate the lease provision allowing, specified you won't store items in the common area. So to answer this question, yes, you could have terms in the lease that provide you can't store items in the common area. That's fairly common in many apartment leases, that type of deal where they usually have common areas and so forth. So landlords, if you're in the Northern California area and you need help enforcing a term of the lease that prohibits storing items in the common areas of the apartment complex or your building, that type of deal, feel free to reach out. We might be able to help out. Put your comments, questions down below. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Until next time, folks, I'll talk to you then. See ya.